Hi everybody, in this video let's look at how to describe an enlargement and also how to draw the image for an enlargement. To describe an enlargement we need to mention two things. First is the center of enlargement. Second is the scale factor. Okay, now let's look at this example. In the diagram, triangle A prime, B prime, C prime is the image of triangle A, B, C. Under a transformations, describe in full the transformations. We know that the transformations involved here is actually an enlargement. So to describe an enlargement, we need to get these two information, center of enlargement and also the scale factors. Let's get the center of enlargement first. To find the center of enlargement is actually very easy. You just need two pair of corresponding vertices. So here I will use A and A prime, one pair. Another pair I will be using B and B prime. If you don't want to use these two pair, you can use, let's say you don't want to use B and B prime, you can use C and C prime. All will give you the same answer. First, let me connect this A and A prime together. One line is not enough. We need another pair, B prime and B. After you have drawn these two straight lines, look at their intersection point. Here, right? This will be the center of enlargement. So the coordinate of this point is 7, 4. Next, let's get the scale factors. To find the scale factors, you have to be more careful. First, you have to look at the position of the image and object. If they are on the opposite side, then the scale factors will be negative. You need to add a negative. If the object and the image on the same side, then the scale factors is positive. So in this case, you notice that the center is actually located between the object and the image, right? So we know that we need to add a negative for the scale factors. Okay, so here are the few ways that we can use to help us to get the scale factors. So some students might use this way. So remember, image on the top and object at the bottom. You can use this method from the center to the to one of the vertices of the image. Let's say I use the center to I use the distance from the center to A prime. This is 1 unit. So for the object part, I need to use the distance from center to the vertex A, corresponding vertex. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the scale factor is negative 1/3. If you don't want to use this way, you can get another. You can use another way, but you will still get exactly the same answer. So some students might use this way. This side compare with this side. So just assume that this is 1 unit. This is actually not 1 unit. Here is 1 unit, here is 1 unit. This is a diagonal, right? This is actually not 1 unit, but you can just assume that this is 1 unit. 1 compared with 3, you will still get 1/3. Okay, so these are the few ways that we can use to help us to get the scale factor of an enlargement. Okay, now we have gotten the center of enlargement and also the scale factors. We can start to describe it. The transformation is an enlargement at center, at the center, at the center, 7, 4, with scale factors of -1/3. Okay, so this is a way how we describe an enlargement. You don't have to follow exactly the way I show you here. Some students might use another way as long as you mention two things: center of enlargement and also the scale factors. Okay, now let's try another example. In the diagram triangle A prime, B prime, C prime, here A prime, B prime, C prime is the image of triangle ABC under a transformation. Describe in full the transformation. We know that this transformation is actually an enlargement, right? To describe an enlargement, we need two things: center of enlargement and also the scale factors. Let's get the center of enlargement first. We need two pairs, you remember? So here I will be using A prime and A and B prime and B. From here, connect to A. One pair is not enough. We need another pair so that we can get their intersection point. So let me use B prime and B. Okay, you will notice that these two straight lines intersect here. This will be the center of enlargement. The coordinate here is 5, 3. Next, we need to get the scale factors. Okay, so before we get the scale factors, we have to look carefully. We have to observe the image and also the object, whether the scale factor need to add a negative or we don't have to add a negative. Okay, so let me use these two pair of this side compared with this side. But you'll notice that it's a little bit hard for you to calculate like how many you need, right? So you can do it this way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 3, this is 6, right? And do the same thing for this. 1, 1, 2. So you can use this number compared with this one, or this compared with this one. Both will give you the same answer. Okay, you notice that image and object on the same side, right? Center is over here, so we don't have to add a negative for the scale factors. So let's say if I take this one compared with this one, remember image on the top, put a 3 on the top, and the object at the bottom, so you will get 3. So if you don't want to use this compared with this one, you can use 6 divided by 2. You get exactly the same answer. 6 divided by 2. You will be also getting 3 as well. So this is the scale factors for this enlargement. Now we have found the center of enlargement, which is here, 5, 3, and the scale factors. Then we can start to describe it. The transformation is an enlargement at the center 5, 3 with a scale factors of 3. Okay, so remember, to describe an enlargement, we need two informations. We need to mention these two important information. First is the center of enlargement, and second is the scale factors. Okay, now let's look at how to draw the image for an enlargement. Draw the image for each of the following object under the enlargement at center O. O is the center of enlargement with the given scale factors. Okay, now let's look at the first one, part A, scale factor is 3. So when we look at the scale factors given here, positive 3, right? So we know that the object and the image will be actually on the same side. So if, now you do notice that this diagram, we do not, the question does not label the vertex, all the vertices here, right? So if you want, you can label it A, B, C, D. If you don't want to label it, it's okay. So let me find the image for this vertex A first. From here to here, okay? Remember, start counting from the center to the vertex. Now this is 2, right? Go down 2. And the scale factor is 3. 2 times 3, you will get 6. So you have to go down 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the image of vertex A. Now let's go to vertex B. 1, 2, 3. 3 times 3, you will get 9. So start counting from the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is B prime. Okay, now let's go to C. So here I'm going to use L shape to help me to get the image of vertex C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. So this is 5, 1, right? If I times 3, I will get 15 and 3. So here will become 15, this will become 3. Okay, start counting again from the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then go down 3 units. 1, 2, 3 over here. So this is the image for vertex C. So actually you don't have to calculate this way. Some students might feel this will take longer time every time we need to start from the center. Another method is using this way. We will get the same answer as well. For example, from here to here, this is 1, 2, right? Since that the scale factor is 3, the 2 will become 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then go down 1. Because the scale factor is 3, we are going to go down 3 units. 1, 2, 3. You will get the same position as well. This is another way to help us to get the image faster. Okay, now let's try D. So I will use this method now. 1, 1, right? 1, 1. Because the scale factor is 3, it will become 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the image of vertex D. So if you want to try another way, you can start counting from here. Let us try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, oh sorry. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2. 4, 2. 4, 2. The scale factor 3, it will become 12, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You will get exactly the same position. Okay, after we get all the image for this vertex, for this vertices, we just connect all the points together. A prime to A prime to B prime to C prime to D prime and go back to A prime. So this is the image of this object under the enlargement at the center O with a scale factors of 3. Okay, now let's go to part B. You look at the scale factors given here. 1 over 2, positive 1 over 2, right? So we know that the object and the image were actually on the same side. But because this is 1 over 2, the image that we will get later will actually become smaller. Okay, so let me label the vertex, all the vertices here first. A, B, C, D. You don't have to label it if you don't want. Okay, let me get the image of this vertex first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is 4 and 4. Because the scale factors is 1 over 2, half, so it will become 2, 2. 4 times 1 over 2, you will get 2. 4 times 1 over 2, you will get 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so here will be the image for vertex A. Let me label it as A prime. So now let me do the same thing for B. You can start counting again from the center to the vertex B. If you don't want, still remember what I told you just now, we have another shortcut, right? We can start counting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6. Because the scale factors is 1 over 2, it becomes half. 6 will become 3. So start from A prime. 1, 2, 3. This is B prime. Okay, let me use another method to show you whether if we use another method, we will still get the same position. Let's say we start counting from the center. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The scale factors is 1 over 2, it become half, it will become 2, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get the same position. Okay? So these are the few ways to help us to get the image. Now let me go to C. From here, go up 2. Because the scale factor is 1 over 2, become half. From here, go up 1. This is C prime. Okay, how to get D? I'm going to use an L shape to help me to get the image of vertex D. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 and 4. It become half. It will become 1 and 2. 1, 1, 2. Okay, so this is the image of point D. So next step, we just connect all the A, B, C, all the vertices here. A prime to B prime, to C prime, to D prime, and go back to A prime. This is the way how we draw the image of an enlargement. Now let's go to the last one, part C. You will notice that this time the scale factors given here is slightly different because we have a negative sign. When you see a negative sign, you know that the object and the image will be on the opposite side. So you just need be more careful. And because the 2 here, you know that the object will actually enlarge 2 times, become 2 times of this side. Okay, so how to draw the image? The same thing, but this time we go opposite way. A is go from O to A, go to your left hand side, right? One step, because the scale factor given here is negative 2, we have to go opposite way 2 times of this distance. 1, 2. Okay, so this is the image of vertex A. So some students want to do it this way also can. So let's say some students do it this way. From here, go to here, go to your left hand side, right? So negative 1. And negative 1 times negative 2, you will get positive 2. Go positive means go to the right hand side. 1, 2. Okay, this is A prime. So how about B? I think this one you should be no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 2, you get 10, right? So we go this way. If you don't want, you can assume this way. You can think this way. Go to the left hand side. This is negative 5. Negative 5 times negative 5 times negative 2. You get positive 10. Positive, go to your right hand side. And don't forget, start counting from the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this is B prime. How about C? This one you have to be more careful. You can actually you can pause the video, try to get the image of this vertex first, so later on compare with my answer, see whether you get it correct. So here I'm going to use a L shape to help me to get the image of this vertex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. 6 and 2. So all you can, this go here 6, and the scale factor is negative 2. You have to go to right hand side, 12 units. This go down 2 units. You need to go up 4 units. So if you don't want to do it this way, you can do it this way. It might be easier for you. Go to your left hand side, you write negative 6. Go down, you write negative 2. And the scale factors is negative 2. Negative 6 times negative 2, you get 12. So negative 6, negative go to your left, positive go to your right, so that you know the position better. So this negative 2 go down, negative 2 times negative 2, you will get 4. Negative 2 go down, positive 4 go up, right? Okay, so don't forget, start counting from the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 under here, then go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is the image of vertex C. Let me connect them all together first. A prime, go to B prime, go to C prime, go back to A prime. Okay, so this is the image of this enlargement. For this video, I stop here first. So see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.